Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Jordy and I'm here to do a general tarot and oracle card reading for the Pisces Collective. These readings are general, so I'll say it every video, they may or may not resonate with you. If you find this video doesn't fit your story after a couple of minutes, I recommend checking out another reading on my channel with a title that stands out to you. We're going to pull some cards from the Shaman's Dream Oracle, and from the Archangel's Oracle and Angel Answers Oracle. Then we'll move into a 10-card tarot spread using the Modern Witch. So it's a mix of different energies today. I just want to see what kind of special message we can pull by intuitively picking these decks out today. Thank you so much for liking, sharing, commenting below, and subscribing to my channel, by the way. I appreciate all of your love and support. So let's start with the Shaman Dream Oracle. I'll grab a few energies. So we have Garden of Venus. This card says rest and renewal. Beautiful. We also have Spirit of the River, movement towards adventure. We have Root Girl, the disowned self. Wow. This is a new deck for me, so I'm so excited to play with this deck. I just had a card drop on the floor. We have Falling Angel, Spiritual Narcolepsy. And we have the Sky Writing, the Fates, underneath the bottom of the deck. Very beautiful. So, before we start pulling some angel cards, I will say that it looks like you are in a period of rest and renewal right now, Pisces. But it's actually like almost as if you're on a train right now and you're resting within that, like within the train compartment. But at the same time that you're resting and renewing, you're moving very quickly towards the next adventure. This is because what you're resting and renewing yourself within is not rooted. It's not connected to where you're meant to be or who you are. Like if you were rooted within yourself or where you were meant to be, you wouldn't be moving anywhere. You wouldn't be moving on this adventure. You would be already fully realized, within your situation. Things will be coming to you. But in these energies, you're actually moving towards the next thing. And you're resting and renewing, within this current version of you, within this current stage within your life. But it isn't the full picture of who you are. And that's okay. This disowned self within the Root Girl is telling me that you've had to revise and edit different parts of yourself, and you've done a lot of purging of the old patterns, the way you used to be treated, the way you used to treat yourself, what you allowed and what you projected, especially when it comes to family and friends. You kind of pulled yourself out of those patterns, and now you're in a rest period. Now we have this Falling Angel, which says spiritual narcolepsy. That's a difficult energy. I feel like it's kind of saying, in order for you to have gotten this ticket to go on this train, to get to the next journey, the next destination, to go on this adventure, in order to get that ticket on this train, and to have this rest and renewal period that you're in right now while you're moving towards the next adventure, you had to fall from grace in some way. You had to see the shadow self in action. You had to lose some reputation or self-esteem. In some ways, you've rejected the people and the situations around you through the expression of your shadow self. Instead of feeling rejected by other people or rejected by the situations, it's actually a different perspective. It's this perspective of you've rejected them through, acting through your shadow self. You manifested their reactions to you. So, because your soul wanted to be pushed onto this adventure, it wanted to be uprooted. So your first angel card is Charity, the pillar of service. Serve with a gracious heart and know God is serving you. This adventure does have a higher calling to it. It may be helping people in some way. We have faith, moving mountains. Trust in your ability to create miracles. The impossible is becoming possible. So you are moving mountains in some way. I'm also hearing you're moving between one mountain and the next. So mountains represent difficulty, trial, and advancement. Reaching the top of a mountain, reaching a pinnacle of success, then having to, basically climb back up another mountain because you're in between different mountains right now, Pisces. So the next adventure, the next climb up to the top is meant to be about service, about giving back to yourself and others. We have Zadkiel, karmic release. It's time to release what's holding you back and to step into a more radiant self. So you are stepping into a more radiant self as you move towards this next stage in your life. You're releasing a ton of karma. And we have Gabriel, divine emergence. It's time to be seen. Don't be afraid of your power and gifts. So parts of yourself are going to surprise you along the way, Pisces, which is beautiful. It's almost like you didn't expect certain skills and abilities to happen. You didn't expect to gain certain forms of abundance along the way as well, and to be recognized. So we're looking at a time frame of a year from now with the Angel Answers deck. And underneath the bottom of the deck it's saying let go. Let go of the past is what I'm hearing. Okay, Pisces, let's pull those tarot cards. If you haven't already, I would love it if you hit the thumbs up button, commented below, and also subscribe to my channel. I'm always posting different styles of reading on my channel. I mix it up every once in a while. And I'm also teaching how I read tarot with a series called The Tarot Lessons. There'll be a new video coming out this weekend sometime, possibly talking about one or two of the minor arcana suits. I'll likely start with the suit of wands and then move into the suit of pentacles. Okay, so we have all 10 cards here. We've got the sun right in the middle of the reading. That's beautiful. And we have the Knight of Wands about that. We have the Nine of Cups, which is all about wish fulfillment, happiness. And the Sun's also about happiness. So with this Knight of Wands, it's almost as if you are in motion, like I was talking about, with that movement toward adventure card, Spirit of the River. And it seems like the biggest thing that's in motion right now is your emotions. Your emotions are moving. They're changing. They're no longer stagnant. They are flowing. So, what's causing this? Your emotions could be flowing because you're in some form of separation right now. Your emotions could be flowing because you're having some pain, some wounding that's being triggered. It's not going to flow as consistently and as powerfully as it is right now all the time. But during moments when your emotions are flowing at their strongest, that's a great time to discover and reaffirm and learn about how you truly feel and what you think and how that's guiding your manifestations and perhaps blocking your happiness in some way. A lot of the times we go through life in a state of being numb or just self-gratification with the Nine of Cups here. Not necessarily open to all the feelings that we have contained within us. But I'm seeing that you're moving through the full spectrum of emotions in the upcoming period of time, Pisces. This year is meant to open you up to what it is that is meant to be in the next chapter of your life. I'm seeing changes in the next couple of weeks for you that get the ball rolling. These changes could be some form of setback that you perceive as a failure with the Six of Wands reversed in the future, that you perceive as being embarrassing or hurting your sense of pride. But these changes, this perceived setback, is only going to set you free. It's going to set you free emotionally, as well as physically and mentally. It's almost as if you don't really want to see what's coming in these cards here, Pisces. And I'm not going to pretend to predict exactly what it is that you are going to experience. But it is meant to be. It is fated. Something's been growing out of control in the background of your life, whether it's opinions that people have been harboring, whether it's I just want to say circumstances that are out of your control, really. And you're going to be moving away from a connection with the Two of Wands reversed and the Three of Swords. You're going to be saying to yourself, I don't deserve that. I'm going to make the most out of this situation. And a new opportunity will present itself as if the sun is poking through the clouds. We have that Ace of Wands reversed and we have the sun. So just when you feel like you're experiencing a setback, the next best opportunity presents itself. And this is why the cards that came out earlier are encouraging you to continue resting and renewing within the spiritual healing you're going through, within the stream of emotions that are flowing through your life now and in the upcoming weeks and months. Know that you're not going to be the same person as you were before by the time you get to where you're going. And you've been kind of holding on to who you think you were, who you know yourself to be for quite some time, how others perceive you as well, and all of that is changing. It's not going to matter how others perceive you, and they're going to be perceiving you in a different way altogether. Right now and in the upcoming weeks, people might perceive you as being impulsive or rash or flighty or non-committal. But really, it's just because you're moving towards the next adventure. And I was saying earlier how the version of you that you are resting and renewing within, that version of you right now that's taking care of yourself, taking care of your mind, reassuring yourself when emotions get scary, your current level of understanding is simply just a resting and renewal stage. Who you actually are going to end up becoming is ahead of you, and it's being discovered. And then you will know when you've arrived. You will know when you have found yourself again in a way that is not rooted within the old traumas, the old dramas within your past. Okay? A whole new you is happening. It's all happening this year, Pisces. So when you get opportunities for giving back, when you find opportunities for charity or for service, that's where you're going to see these Ace of Wands pop up for you. You're going to see growth and opportunity when it comes to being of service, because you're in a process of releasing a lot of karma right now, and that's only going to accelerate that for you. You're moving beyond your existing struggles, and you're moving towards your next form of success. With this Moving Mountains card, you just need to hold on to that faith. And a new version of you is emerging with a divine emergence. It's time to be seen, Pisces. Don't be afraid of your power and gifts, and don't be afraid of who you are becoming. Okay, that's what I've got for your reading today. Thank you for being here, and I'll see you again soon.